Hey everybody, this is GP, and I'm going to do some EFT today on the subject of body image. It's something I hear from women all the time, especially from women. Men don't have the same problem with it. They do, it's just not in the same degree. It doesn't have the same priority for them. The important thing to note about body image is it's an image, right? It's an image you're holding in your mind and in your energy about what you look like, how attractive you are, how alluring you are, how interesting you are, how other people find you. It's a picture you have of yourself. And the important thing to remember is that the experience you're having is being driven not by what's actually out here, but by the image. The image creates the experience. We all think that the experience creates the image in our mind, but it doesn't. The image in our minds is created by all the stuff you were told you shouldn't be, you shouldn't do, you shouldn't want, you shouldn't be like that, all the times you were shamed, all the times you were diminished, all the times you were regarded as less than, both by your immediate tribe and your family and also by society in general. There's still many of societies in the world that believe women are supposed to be owned by men, definitely male-run societies. There's nothing in nature that says that that's the case. So there's plenty of information coming in of how you're supposed to be second class and demure and all that. It's like all of that combines to create an image of yourself. Plus these artificially weird Photoshop versions of what beauty is supposed to look like, as if beauty had no variety to it. It's like it's always this one particular thing, very, very narrowed. And of course, it serves those interests because if you're chasing that ideal, you may buy all their products and stuff. It's driven by an economy. It has nothing to do with your health. So let's go right to the body image you have of yourself. Recognize that the experience you're having is being driven by the image you have. The image you're holding in your heart, in your energy, and in your mind came first. And that created the experience, including how people respond to you, how people treat you, opportunities that you come. It's all coming from the image, and it came first, right? Experience follows belief and self-image, not the other way around. Which means that if we can change that sense of it, right down in the heart, that this is all going to change, for real. It's inevitable, it's a law, you can't stop it, it's the way it's got to be. So, we're going to use EFT to try to go right to the heart of the thing and get to this level of self-acceptance that's going to let your body image change and shift and come more in harmony with your heart, with who you really are, with the incredibly, remarkably beautiful creature that you actually are. So, if you don't know where the points are, there's a million videos on YouTube saying where the emotional freedom technique points are. So I'm going to go through them. Just follow along. If you don't know, you'll figure it out. You just watch where I tap. When I say something, you say it back. It's really that simple. So let's start here. So, even though I hate the way I look, I wish I looked differently. I have this image of myself that I just can't stand, but I can't change it. I deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. Anyway, or at least I'm willing to. I mean, I'd let it happen if it did. I wouldn't oppose feeling better about myself if it happened. So even though I have this image of myself, and I've really been believing it's the truth, and I feel stuck with it, and I'm doing all these things to try to fix my body and my life so it's better, but the image keeps coming back to me. I choose now to be open to a better image of myself. So even though I have this image of myself, I don't like the way I look. I don't like how I appear. I don't like myself. I'm going to love myself anyway. I'm open to just loving and accepting myself just the way I am right now. Now let's tap through the points. I can't stand the way I look. I'm terrible. I'm fat. I'm ugly. I don't have any good qualities. I'm embarrassed of myself. I'm embarrassed of my body. I wish I looked different. I really wish I looked differently. But I don't. I have these terrible feelings about myself. All because of this image. But you know what? I'm beginning to realize that that image I'm holding may not be true. That image may be creating my experience and not the other way around. What if that's true? Okay, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm stuck. Maybe I have to keep just doing all these things to my body to try to make it better. But what if it is? What if it doesn't require that much effort to make a huge shift in my experience? I'm totally open to finding that out. I'm totally open to finding out if that's the truth. Yeah, I still feel bad about myself. All those thoughts about myself keep occurring to me. They just keep coming. And maybe they will keep coming. But maybe they're not the whole truth. Maybe it's just memories, habits from the past. All those things I was told and that I believed because I didn't have enough, I didn't have any ability to doubt it. I was too young. I was too impressionable. Maybe it's not true. Maybe I can easily move into a new image of myself. An image that's full of confidence, full of joy, that appreciates the beauty of the female body, that appreciates my sensuality, sensuousness, that appreciates my energy. In fact, knows the world needs that energy. Way too much testosterone in the world. We need more of that feminine energy. Confident, powerful, and yet soft, nurturing. I want all of those qualities in my life. I'm already feeling a better sense of myself emerging. Yes, thoughts still come. I'm too fat. I have bad habits. I'm too shy. So what if the thoughts come? Just because a thought comes doesn't make it true. I really love this energy I'm feeling. I really love being a woman. And I'm going to let myself love it even more. So I'm going to give an instruction now to my nervous system, which has been stuck in this position of confirming this image. I'm going to ask it to start looking for more evidence of a different image. Evidence that maybe I am a lot more attractive than I thought. I'm a lot more valuable than I thought. That I'm a lot more significant and powerful than I thought. I give my nervous system, my whole energy system, permission to just open up wide and let in all sorts of new information and knowledge. I know it has been maintaining my integrity. It has been keeping me safe. I've been through a lot in my life, and it's always been safer to just stay small. But I want freedom too. I want to be free to fully express myself, free to fully love myself right now. So that is what I'm requesting. That is what I want. And I know the energy system that serves me can deliver it up. Thank you for all that you are. Thank you for all that you've done. Thank you for making this possible. I love you. Take a deep breath. If we shift the energetic pattern right at its root, everything above it will shift as well. We don't shift as well. We don't have to go through each one of our beliefs and get rid of them and correct them, all that. It all happens very naturally from the inside out. As the energy makes its way, as the energy is reinforced inside, down at the very fundamental level, that energy begins to shift. And it shifts quickly because it's stuck in a defensive posture, but it really wants to be an expressive posture. It really wants to love you. It really wants to embrace everything you are. It wants to see itself in the beauty and wonder that it actually is, which is why this is easy. And as that happens, everything else is going to shift. And a beautiful growing conviction that this really is true, and I really can create this reality, is going to come. And you'll just become much better at discerning, you know what, that's not really true. That's the image I used to have. It's not the image I have now. Focus on the way you want to feel about yourself, not in the way you have. And the past can disappear like that. Thank you for joining me on this. I hope that was good for you. Give me some comments. Tell me how it is. This is G.P. Walsh from the Master Heart Institute, where we teach Master Heart EFT. Thank you, and until next time.